Throughout the last year of Call of Duty Mobile, we have experienced many ups and downs and how the game has been updated and also how it has been optimized. One such down would be the disastrous desync that occurred in July of this year. As you can see, I scope in on the enemy player climbing up that ladder. It definitely hits. You can see the bullet trail go right into him. There's also been periods of time where guns were released for paid players before free-to-play players.
Dude, this gun's nuts.
And many different scandals surrounding crates and lucky draws.
Rigged loot boxes!
The majority of these issues have been fixed over the span of many months, which is obviously why this game has gotten so popular. However, what has happened in the newest update of Call of Duty Mobile is absolutely absurd and deserves to have a light shone on it to the fullest. So that's exactly what I'm doing, collecting the relevant talking points from a community that is disgusted with the current performance of the game and demands either answers or fixes soon. Before we get into this, I just want to say, this video is not intended to be a hate-filled piece of content that spews a mob mentality out of anyone in the comment section. I am not attempting to boycott crates, buying a phone, or any kind of purchases in the COD Mobile App Store or Google Play Store. And it comes from a place of love. I've been playing the Call of Duty franchise for over a decade, and I've been part of Call of Duty Mobile since the beta. As a content creator, or as many would call it, an influencer, I feel like it's my duty to provide the most accurate, truthful information to make my argument that COD Mobile has indeed screwed up and present not only my subscribers, but the Call of Duty Mobile developers with a formal and purely valid complaint about the current state of this game. So let's get started. It all begins on July 11th, with the Sony Xperia 5 Mark II becoming the official smartphone of Call of Duty Mobile. I'm of course not against games or YouTubers partnering up with specific brands, as of course I've recently partnered with OnePlus, as I believe it to be the most diverse gaming and daily experience on a phone. Now I know what you're thinking, if it's the fault of this device, then why did so many YouTubers choose to partner with it? Well, it's highly unlikely, almost impossible, that they would know that this phone would directly be the cause for the downfall of optimization in Call of Duty Mobile. So before going over to their channel and spewing hate comments, just know they were as ignorant as you and as I, so they are completely not to blame. When the partnership between COD Mobile and this device was announced, no changes came. In fact, the only thing that happened was the announcement that you were only allowed to use this specific phone to play in the championship, which is a completely separate issue entirely. The main problem arose almost 3 seasons later in the current one, season 11. And as soon as the anniversary update dropped, there was an immediate impact felt by the entire community, with the main issue being unstoppable lag, desync, and optimization along with freezing. And the main reason behind this was that the developers were choosing to put their hours into developing optimization for the specific device that they had partnered with in the previous months. This is exactly the thing I have a problem with. Taking on a partnership that will be detrimental to the experience of an entire player base. Knowing that Sony as an entire company holds only a 0% market share in profits of the entire smartphone industry, which pretty much means that nobody has that phone. Imagine this, because I partnered with OnePlus, only people with that specific brand could watch my videos in 1080p. If you didn't have that phone, you'd have to watch them in 360p. That's exactly what it feels like playing Call of Duty Mobile right now. It's almost as if we are using an Xbox 360 or a PS3, while the players on the other phone are using an Xbox One or a PS4. I mean, just look at this clip that I seen on Reddit comparing pre-update to now. As you can see, it's completely choppy, the frame rate is dropped significantly, there's uncalled for freezes, and of course, the cherry on the top being desync. Now, I currently own 2 of the best devices in the world to play mobile games on, the OnePlus 8T and the OnePlus 8 Pro, along with my iPad Pro 2020. They all face this issue, and they are at the top when it comes to gaming experiences. So I can only imagine what you guys are having to deal with when it comes to all of these issues, because if I'm facing it, then I'm sure the problem is significantly worse for the majority of people watching this video. Along with the game being optimized specifically for one device, that device also got an extreme advantage, being able to use 120 FPS while everyone else was stuck on 60 or 30. This is absolutely unacceptable for a game as loved as COD M, and it demands instant attention and action from the developers. The only solution that I see as a viable option for COD Mobile is if COD Mobile decides to halt the release of Season 12 in favor of going back and reverting the optimization changes that were made. I would also go as far as saying that we deserve an apology for these actions even taking place, but that would just take away from the hours that they could be spending actually improving the game. The fact of the matter is that everyone just wants the game to go back to where it was in year 1 and not where it started off in year 2. I personally have full faith that they will fix these issues, but I'm hoping that this video will make them more concerned about the issue at hand, and hopefully they'll attempt to fix it quicker rather than slouching around and barely working on it. With that being said, I want the developers and you guys to know that I still love COD Mobile and want nothing more than for it to survive and prosper in a mobile market dominated by pay-to-win crap and terrible games. So COD Mobile, on behalf of the entire community, please fix our game.